welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kick is in the air. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Jacksonville State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hurtado. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man out of the backfield. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. He'll sneak it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Dropping back, it's Hurtado. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Handoff from the gun. There he goes! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's an open space downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The run from the shotgun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Ripping through the defense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. and the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State.
To the air, it's Hurtado.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll test the right side. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get line.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. On the move. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to the back. Jukes his way for more. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're going to run it to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gonna sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on own. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Hurtado. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Big fullback's got it. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He shanked it. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Brings up 2nd down.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
That's good for a
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll open the second half with a run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hurtado. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Thrust that arm out. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Peyton. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Looking for room. It's Bobo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Louisville! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Old Dominion. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, what a move.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hurtado. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Makes one man miss. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Snags it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And remember, from this spot, they can get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peyton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down for this offense. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
Catches it at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And they can't make the connection. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
7-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Hurtado. Incomplete, looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That's now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gator gets it to the 49-yard line. That 1 interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Fritz. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught close to the marker. It's Brooks. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking for a man. It's Hurtado. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Back's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good.
Hands it off. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Looking, trying to escape. Cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. Louisville, 29. Jacksonville State, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Runs through the tackle.
Great job by the defense, staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the The offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to pass. It's Hurtado. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the... Hauls it in the first down and more. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on third down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.